So, I may, and by may I mean have, or probably will, have spent £5 million on a goalkeeper. Over time, obviously, like 50 appearances, that sort of stuff. But I've been scouting goalkeepers for ages, and I kind of thought, fuck it. Before we get into today's video, I'm not going to do a Patreon update today because you blow me away with your generosity. I really mean it, and I don't want to bug you guys with it. But so I'll do one in a couple of days with the next list that I'll put at the end of the video. But just thank you if you are a new patron. Also, I want to talk about the coronavirus. Don't know if you've heard it briefly mentioned on the news. Unlike a lot of people, I'm going to suggest that I am not a knowledgeable person about the subject. I know as much as the next normal person, and therefore I'm not going to give some amount of advice or tell you what to do. But just, I hope everybody stays safe. And if you've got loved ones, especially older relatives, just give them a call. Have a chat about the weather or whatever. It'll do them the world of good because obviously, for especially elderly relatives and stuff, this can be a worrying time. So, just going to tell you, phone your gran and tell them you love them and chat about Scrabble. Or what old people talk about, urinating themselves. I don't know, just have a chat. It's good. Right, let's get on with it. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to the Journeyman. It's been going well. It's been going very well. Today we are playing Sheriff Tiraspol, which we should destroy. But I think I'm almost using it as a final appearance. Final appearance for the legend that is Bogdan. I think it might be it's time, especially now we've moved away from the Engonch role. He's just not good enough. But he's going to play today. Let's catch you up, though. We beat Rijeka 5-3. Karaoke Doki with a brace in the old cup. It's in the cup. They use the rotated squad as well. So did we. Karaoke Doki, my child. Bobby gets a brace. And Billy Ray Byrus. Then we beat Lokomotiva 1-0. Miley Byrus, despite having a sending off in the 9th minute. That's how we roll, people. And then we lost to Feyenoord, as expected. Jaap Smolder. It's a good name, with a brace. Then we beat Inter 1-0. Another sending off, but we were still 1-0 up at that point. Gorica, that's the one. Billy Ray Byrus, he's playing really well, actually. And Bobby getting another goal. And then Benai Sakim in the cup, which made us qualify. 4-0, Billy Ray Byrus. Miley Byrus with a brace and KP. Then we lost to Hajduk Split in the league. A close one. Good battle. We were right to the end, and then they got a late winner. I was going for it as well. They were going for it. It was fun for everybody. Then we lost to Dynamo Zagreb in the cup. They can have that one. Right, they can have the cup this season. Right, we're going to have the league. Yeah? We'll swap seats. Played really well. It went to extra time. We got a late, what I thought was winner in the 81st minute. Then they equalised in the 82nd minute. We went to extra time, and then they destroyed us. We look at the yellow cards. It was nuts. And then we beat Rijeka 3-2. Really good performance because after all the yellow cards, we had 4 players suspended for the next game. So we had to, including the entirety of the back 4, but we still managed to win, and we had a sending off. Miley Byrus with a late winner. So we've had some really fun games. The league is looking pretty good. Yes, we are 7 points, but it's off the top. But it's Dynamo Zagreb are actually 5 points behind. So I'm still hoping for Osijek to be shit. I'm assuming at some point in the season they're going to drop off form. And then I'm still, at the moment, concentrating on being above Dynamo Zagreb. I think if we can be above them, we'll be league champions. Unless they just keep cheating. So we're playing Sheriff Tiraspol. I'm not going to show you the goalkeeper today because it's not been finalised. Don't want to jinx it. I kind of thought, fuck it. It's like 2.5 million up front and then 2.5 million if he plays 20 internationals and 50 games for us. I kind of thought, fuck it. Right, so Bogdan is going to play as our advanced playmaker on the left today because he can't really go anywhere else. And KP needs a rest. Bobby and Miley Byrus up front, but then we've a rotated squad, especially at the back. We've got Alan, Karaoke Doki, who might also be on his last legs. I might have to sell my own child, which I'm sure is illegal, but it'd be fine. His heading never really did improve, did he? From day one, that was his weakness. And he's having a great career. I don't want him to just sit in the squad and never get football. I'd rather sell him on so he's getting first team football. We can go and see how he's getting on rather than just rotting in playing no games for us. Keric at the left, Simic the youngster, Perkovic needs to get back in form. Been kind of turd this season, to be honest. Boggers on the left, Bobby and Miley Barris up front because they're our only two strikers. Let's have a kick off first. We're going to go attacking because this could be double figures. It's going to be like 2-0 dull game now, isn't it? That's what's going to happen. Just want to apologise really for the lack of the streams, especially with everybody, lots of people being at home and having nothing to do and stuff. I'd really liked to have done like a week of streaming and stuff. But I've still got this fucking cough. And no, I don't have the coronavirus. But as a child, I had really bad croup. So whenever I get a flu, I get over the flu. I'm feeling pretty much fine now from the flu. But I get then a cough for a couple of weeks. And it's annoying if I talk a lot. It's not ideal for streaming, or recording videos, but I can get for a 20-minute video. But also it makes me sleep like crap because I keep waking up in the night having a coughing fit and stuff. Go on, Keric, the left back, retrained left back. Go on, son, look at him go. It's an amazing dribble. Back post. Oh, that's good. Perks gets a goal. This is what we need. The guys that aren't on form having a good game, having a good solid game. Let's go attacking, lads. Come on, we can make the most of this. It's taken us a while to get our first. So I'll let you know as soon as I'm ready to stream again. I don't want to sort of risk fucking up my voice and then not be able to make videos and shit. But I am, but it is giving me a bit of time to work on my special project. It's going to happen. It's not just like one of those myths. Do you remember Loki when he used to talk about his special project? No, it is happening. All right? Trust me on this. You'll see why it's taken so long once it comes out. Right. We've got goal in goal as well. I'm going to keep, if I do get another goalkeeper, hopefully, I'm going to keep Goal as our backup. He's still a very good youngster, so we want to give him a bit of the game time. Perks hits his own player or plays it off him, off the back of his head. Cheeky little 1-2. Can't teach that, lads. Yeah, but I hope everybody is safe and stuff, and don't panic too much, and don't buy all the toilet roll. Oh, what a finish from the big Marco. That's a stunning finish. That's a good half a yard out, that. Bottom corner. Top bins. So it's just a scrappy, good header from Karaoke Doki, and then just a massive scrap, and he just slide tackles it in from half a centimetre away. It's 2-0. Only 2. But the whole coronavirus is a weird thing. Like, I'm very interested to see. It's going to run its course, and we're going to do our best to stop it, but it's going to kill thousands of people, thousands of more people, and all that sort of good stuff. But I think what's going to be really interesting, however long it takes to run its course, which nobody knows at the moment, lots of guesstimates, but is just business. Like, it's gonna bankrupt so many businesses. I know the government are trying to help out and stuff, and I'm not going to go into politics and shit, but you know, they can't sustain. A lot of these businesses just won't be able to sustain through it. So it's going to be really interesting to see what actually goes on. Bobby! Great finish, Bobby. Come on. It's his 14th of the season, which sounds good, but he's still only got 6 in the league. Yeah. I'm starting to think he might not be the one, lads. I'm starting to doubt Bobby being the hero that we all thought he was going to be. Yeah, because, like, you know, imagine all the cruise ship companies and the flight because Flybe went out of business like a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago, just before it all kicked off. Oh, okay. I'm impressed. Let's just say I was impressed. I think Bogdan's not getting involved, right? I think what we need to do is stick him up front. He's got good finishing. Oh, it's 6. It's 6. Halfway to double figures, though, isn't it? If you round up, that's 10. Excuse me. Come on, Boggs. Come on, Boggers. What is he, an icon? Oh, let him take the penalty. Let him take the penalty. Oh, it's VAR. Hang on. Why we need VAR for that one? It's VAR. Is that Boggers? Nah, Hranjek, you bastard. Absolute bastard, Hranjek's first goal. It's first goal for the club, to be fair. The thing is, right? Also, this is our time. Geeks and nerds who have basically been self-isolating for the last however many years, right? We're ready for this. We're prepared for this. You know, everybody's saying, oh, you've got to stay at home for 2 weeks. We're like, I didn't know there was any other options. This is our time to shine, people. We've been practicing not going out for years. I've been self-isolating for 5 years. I'm like, cool. Nothing's going to change. Although I am missing watching football. Oh, man. I was hoping for double figures. I'm actually a little bit disappointed by this. Let's go for a bit of triple. Oh, no. Can't do it because, you know, count to 3. Come on, Boggers. Feed the Bogdan. Oh, is it a pen? Wait. Oh! I couldn't get it in time. I saw the button says change penalty taker. I didn't get the option last time. Sometimes you just don't get the option. I saw it. It was not there. Perkovic is taking it. It's not a bad thing. Go on. Can't believe. I suppose at the moment, the players don't know that I'm about to sell Bogdan. Really. So there's no reason for them to give it to him. He doesn't know he's about to get fired, in essence. Put out to pasture. But he's just not going to get game time. Go on, Bozo. Where's Boggers? Is that him? There he is. Feed the Boggers. I'm not sure if he's touched the football. Perks! Looking for his hat-trick. But I'll let you know as soon as I'm streamable. Come on, lads. Feed the Perks. He's got an 8.7. I think that's just from being on the pitch, to be honest. But he's got an 8.7. All right. Well done, boys. Did we get a draw? Because I think that was the last 6-0, though. Come on. Bit of cash, which we need. You might get to see if the player joins. Perks gets a hat trick. If the player joins, you'll get to see him today. So that's us done. Qualified second. Kind of exactly what I said, really. Beat them 2 twice. Ari managed to, draw against Feyenoord, so it's not too bad. Is the draw not going to be for like 6 months or some shit? Come on, boys. I'll let you see this guy if it appears. I never know where to look for when the draw is. Look at that. Smashed it, boys. I clicked on all the right buttons to go. I'm so proud of myself to go straight there. I'm overly proud of the fact I knew where that was. I guesstimated. Right. Okay, we'll do the draw and we might get to see the new goalkeeper. I'm overpaying. Right, before anybody says in the comments, I know I'm overpaying, but I've got so fed up with looking for a goalkeeper. I've really struggled. So we're just gonna get it done. I'm just gonna take it. There he is. His name's Peter Andre, because of course that's what we're gonna call him. Of course that's what we're gonna call him. Because why wouldn't you take this opportunity to call him Peter Andre? Right, here we go. So, clean bill of health. Subjects. This is such a lot of money for us, but fuck it. So, 20-year-old goalkeeper. He's on $8,000 a week. Star player. Here he is, my friends. 20-year-old, just turned 20. Like, he was 19 when I put the bid in. Just turned 20-year-old Brazilian. Absolute monster. Good distribution. All the good stuff. He's very, very good. But I'm not sure if we can afford it. It's only $2.5 million up front. Right? It's only $2.5 million up front. He needs to learn the language. He's one-footed, but he's a fucking goalkeeper. Like, not many good two-footed goalkeepers. Excuse the snots. Peter Andre will likely find it difficult to adapt easily into the core group of players in the squad. That's fine, because he's Brazilian, and we have Rosimar arriving as well to be his little buddy, and we've got our new right winger. So it's, am I just doing it? Fuck it. And he's got a £30 million release clause. Like, I think he could be a beast. Really good at one-on-one. So I might actually start playing. Might start playing with a higher line. Let's just ease him in first. That's what she said. I'm hoping he's arriving at a normal time. He's old enough, isn't he, that he just arrives when you buy him, when the transfer window opens, as opposed to like, oh, I signed this young Brazilian wonder kid who's only 16. Oh, you're going to get him in 6 years' time. Congratulations. I've made that mistake so many times. I can't wait to see who's in this draw for the Euro Cup 2. I hate it. I hate this competition. I hate it. I feel almost dirty playing in this competition. Even if I win it, I'm like, what have I actually won? Don't like it. Hey, Watford. Hey. He's our star man. We could get a lot of money for this guy now. I don't think he has a release clause that's silly. But in reality, we'll take 30 million for him. Porto. Oh, China. All right, 50 million. I'm going to say there's no way he's leaving. He hasn't kicked up a fuss yet about leaving, which is good. He's going to kick up a fuss now, isn't he? Okay, here we go. Let's see all these big teams, boys. You can't see half of them. It's FC Midland, however you pronounce that one. Teplis from Czech Republic. Jablanek. Lask. Is that Lask as in the team that Man United beat? Lokomotiv Moscow. And we got Marseille. And then we've got NK Selj from Slovenia. Real Sociedad. Spartak Moscow. Spartak Moscow. People. Bring me Spartak Moscow. I'm actually not sure if that's the team I played. Which one's the one I managed? CSK. Okay, yeah. I was having a brain fart for a second there, lads. Right. Okay. Do we want it? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Give me Spartak Moscow. Come on then. With my that's the two big guns. This tournament is actually becoming winnable, because that's two of probably the two biggest teams in this by quite a distance. We've got Marseille and I guess Lokomotiv Moscow. Probably we've got Osijek from Croatia. We know they're decent. Here we are. Here we go. We probably can't draw our same country. I'm going to go with FK Teplis from the Czech Republic. It's Lokomotiv Moscow. We've already played them. Why do we keep getting teams in this tournament that we've already played in this fucking tournament or whatever it was? Qualifiers, wasn't it? Look. We got smashed by them in the Europa League playoffs. Hang on, if they beat us, why aren't they in the Europa League? Oh, I'm so confused. Was there another playoff? If you finish like bottom of your group in the Europa League, do you go into the knockout stages, the Euro Cup 2? I hate this fucking tournament. I might have mentioned it. When is it? It's not like during our break or any weird shit, is it? No, it's not for a while. Okay, right, so here's the plan, boys. We've got the goalkeeper sorted out. Okay. Rosic is leaving us, okay? He's okay. He's like a mid-table, I think, player. So in this league, he's still good, but I think if he was in a mid-table team, he'd be a great player. But if we were thinking of winning the league and stuff, we need to upgrade those positions. So Rosic is going to leave us, not for a great deal of money. I think Bogdan is time to go. I don't want to hold him back. He's still only 24. He can have a good career. I don't want to just keep him because he's a fan favourite. I like to set him free, So he'll be going. We need a striker. More than anything else, we've got a right winger coming in as well. So we just need a striker, and then anybody else that catches my eye. If I find another good centre back, I might look at selling my son, just so he can get some game time and stuff. He's been kicking up a little bit of a fuss about wanting to get more game time. We've kept him stum for now, but he might start getting a bit pissed off. So, new striker. new maybe centre-back. And the rest is okay. And we've got to be careful with money. Got 13 million in the bank. But we lose a lot of money. We know we 6 million a year. Currently, we're losing 6 million a year. So we have to bear that in mind and not let the wages get too out of control. The facilities have been finished. We now have excellent training facilities and youth facilities. We've just upgraded the youth recruitment as well again. It's now exceptional youth recruitment. Junior coaching we need to sort out and shit. But, like, it's all going well. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, should we adopt another child? Is it wrong that at the same... I feel like it's really wrong that at the same point I'm talking about selling one of my children, I'm now talking about adopting another one. Looks a bit replacey, doesn't it? Doesn't look good. But, yeah, should we? What do you reckon? It's about time. I think I'm ready for my second child. I think I'm grown up enough. I don't know. Right, there we go, my friends. We are done for the day. We'll be back to 2 games. We got transfers. We'll do 2 games next time because there's only going to be one, possibly 2 games. And we need to come back for this AussieJet game because this is actually starting to become really, really important. They've done some magic because they've not really spent any money this season. So to be fair, they bought Zidane, which is basically cheating. But I don't know what they're doing, but they're working their magic down there. So we need to sort them out, right? Say, hey, leave it, right? This is our league. Right, but there we go. Again, thank you to all the new Patreons. I'll do it in a couple of days. It's bonkers, and I appreciate all the support and shit. It's amazing. So thank you, guys. I love you very much. I'll see you next time. Say goodbye to Bogdan. And let me know if it's okay if I can replace a child. Right. Bye-bye.